Jesus.
Luke Riley, the new face of British violence, is carving a bloody path across Europe. With performances so explosive, they feel unreal. The foggy Albion gave us many warriors, but Riley is something different. Fierce eyes, blazing speed, and a style that turns every cage into a war zone. Much like Paddy Pimblett before him, he brings not just fights, but events. But while Paddy rose through Cage Warriors as a fan favorite, Luke Riley is starting to look like the next evolutionary stage. And today, we're going to relive the carnage of his most vicious knockouts. The professional story of this young Brit began at Next Generation MMA, the very same gym that produced Paddy, the Baddie, Pimblett. Only a month after Paddy made his much-hyped UFC debut, Riley got his own taste of the big stage under the Cage Warriors lights. His opponent, Kamil Wincenciak, barely had time to blink.
Stands here in the opening set. Here, Chris Fields.
Yeah, the instruction was there, it is. So definitely that's what you're seeing. Very, very nice there. Looked like Kamil is grabbing on this that we see a lot. And what you really need to be looking out for is what
Gain the right hand to the body.
on the takedown early, because he's in a lot of danger.
And he's setting everything up with the right to the body. And it's over!
Luke's debut wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Sharp, brutal, and loud enough to echo all the way back to Liverpool. Just a couple of months later, Riley was back inside the cage at Cage Warriors 131. His target? Yuki Angdembe. From the first measures, Angdembe barely had a chance to breathe before Riley showed him who the real predator was.
Back in October.
But doing what he needed to do. Either stay where he is or turn away. That's what you want if you want to take it.
The crowd in London be decidedly pro-Liverpool.
A few knees from this position. You might see if he can get in on the legs.
Not looking too patrol, cheering on his teammate.
Oh, rocked. He'd want to slow this one.
Try and get in on his man.
A bit of a feint on the level change. Oh! You can take a clinch position here, but he's taking some big...
Huge knees from Riley.
Oh!
He's knocked his man down.
This is done.
Surely
This is
it is.
done.
Look.
Wow. Yes.
And it's over. Unbelievable.
At Cage Warriors 136, he met fellow Brit Jack Eglin. It was countryman versus countryman, but Riley wasn't interested in being polite. He smashed through again, keeping the hype train rolling at full steam.
Touch of blood.
Attacks are going to be.
Eglin. But he's going to have to be careful here.
Got at the moment. Riley, who's now got his hands much tight.
Made his pro debut.
Now he's going to try and hook his leg off.
Nice knee from from Eglin.
To the body that Eglin's through.
By Riley. Nicely timed level check.
3 fights on this main card with undefeated fighters facing off again.
Eglin really has to start for a takedown.
Riley now seems to really have the timing on his takedown defense. And there's that body shot.
He's got totally got a change. He's able to. I mean, it's wasted energy.
The ball here. Oh!
Riley to finish that, but again defended so easy. Cage wall. Before you go for the submission, he allowed
Head position. Oh!
Very technical in how he was controlling the position. He was looking to control the grips. He was looking to take.
From Riley.
Oh! A little bit here. Takedowns are failed.
Riley popped the Next Generation man. Nice knee to the midsection and one up hard as well. Off from Riley and another. Combinations coming thick and fast. Elbow. Oh, this could be nearly over. It is unbelievable.
By the end of 2022, Riley had already stacked 4 stoppage victories in Europe's premier promotion. And in November, he added Polish fighter Karol Kutyla, the Thai butcher, to his collection. Butchers chop meat, while Riley chops careers. Another brutal finish, another body on the highlight reel.
Ever 20.
For the finish. Riley looking here out here away. It's over. Beautiful. Quick as you look. Beautiful. Big right hand, the left hook landed flush. Dropped Kutyla.
2023 saw his first real tests. Against Kallum Parker, Riley went the full distance for the first time in his career. No quick knockout this time, just 3 rounds of composure and dominance, winning by unanimous decision. Later that year, he met Brazilian Matheus Malta, and once again proved he could go the distance without breaking. 2 gritty fights, 2 more wins, and still undefeated. But then came the turning point, the fight that made Luke Riley's name ring across the MMA world. Cage Warriors 160. Across the cage stood undefeated Swedish prospect Alexandre Lööf. What followed was pure chaos. They battered each other senseless in a war so brutal it was named Fight of the Year 2023. And many called it the greatest fight in Cage Warriors history. And you know what? That's not an exaggeration, mate.
When you look at his back, you can see the
Main event tonight. Oh, his hands up. Oh, Lööf again. Big serve from Alexandre.
but he's definitely under pressure here.
Austin gave Riley a brief respite. The books. Manchester. Defensive capabilities of their opponents here. Oh, nice double jab right hand. Oh, big fight. Shots here. Final 40. Lööf got him right through underneath. Riley fires back now. Stops him.
The momentum does seem to have come.
Lööf looking on. Riley cut.
Riley fires back. Finishing the round strong. He's going in for the kill. Riley, 3 seconds left. Looking for the finish. 2 minutes towards the end of the round there. There seems to be a little bit of an altitude.
A switch kick.
Is he stumbled? Lööf going in.
Lööf firing back.
Oh my good chin. He's down. He's down. Oh, that's right.
For Lööf.
It's happened a fantastic job of
As a man from
these are huge shots and Riley is looking really. The up kick here would be nice. Looking for some ground and pound here in here. The second hook is in. I think he's going to slide off.
looking like the Joker. Oh, big flying knee. Acting for 2-5 the year, contenders of 1 year.
Look at that. And clumsy. His striking seems slow. Riley now teeing up. 50 seconds left in the Riley. Lööf is still swinging. Right hand Riley. Riley can do this. Oh, big Riley. All of his shots are landing clean.
Can barely able to stay in their seats. Slicing it.
And Riley, with 3 seconds concerned, it doesn't matter who you were, he needed to do, not just in that.
But looking the pressure of the two down, it's got to be said.
But Lööf definitely looking the more top.
Shot steps in with the elbow. Right. Finish now.
But it's all Riley. It's all Riley in this thing.
Taking a close look at this. He wants Lööf trying to fight back. He's taking big damage.
It was blood, fire, and violence distilled into 15 unforgettable minutes. Riley walked out of that cage not just as a winner, but as a star. By then, the comparisons to Paddy Pimblett were inevitable. Both started at 145 pounds, both caused havoc in Cage Warriors, and both bring an atmosphere you can feel in your bones. But here's the truth. If you line them up at the same age, Riley looks sharper, faster, and even more dangerous. His finish of Alexandre Jr. at Cage Warriors 178 proved exactly that.
It goes in the stun wars, you find the list to me, keep yourself protected.
And we are underway, folks, your main event of Cage Warriors. Great fight against John Deuce. And it's over, Deuce. And it's over,
After that, Riley was meant to debut in Dana White's Contender Series against Kevin Vallejos, but for some reason the fight was cancelled and Riley disappeared for what, by his standards, was a long stretch. March 2025, Cage Warriors 185. Riley returned against Tariel Abbasov. Some fighters get rusty after time off, but not Luke.
Touch of gloves and we are underway. Give up. Relentless on this single leg from here. Whether Riley can get back up. Can do. Land shots, that's going to cancel out everything all night to the Englishman. Abbasov trying to trim that leg. Doing a good job of finding some time for some of these knees so he can get some again. Look how he controls the inside of the body. Not just to dominate position. He's got the body, the crowd. Defense, but it's right. Riley loves those body shots. Riley defends. Big reaction out of that one. Coming unglued here. Nice. Another shot. Riley stuffs. Riley. Abbasov. In there.
He came back sharper than ever, like he just popped out for a cheeky pint and returned swinging. Another win, another step forward. And now, here's where the fairy tale levels up. 11 wins, 0 losses, 8 of them finishes. Riley and his management made their case, and the UFC said yes. By mid-August 2025, Luke Riley had officially become a UFC fighter. His first opponent hasn't been announced yet, but let's not kid ourselves. Whoever it is, they're in for a proper hiding. With his skills, his personality, and his sheer violence, Riley isn't just going to make noise, he's going to shake the whole octagon. And here's the kicker for Paddy fans. If you thought the baddie lit up the UFC with charisma and chaos, wait until Riley steps in. Same roots, same swagger, but a whole different level of destruction. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments. How far do you think Luke Riley can go? Until next time, stay tuned because this lad is about to make a racket in the UFC. Cheers, lads and lasses.